We're still installing stomachs. If you're watching this later on VOD, on the full VOD, get ready for another hour of installing stomachs. You understood one word, it was wall. Have I done sniping only run? Kinda. We actually had like 50 legendary sniper rifles on the Winston Waves run. Sounds like your neighbor has a deep smoker's cough that makes it much harder to understand. YouTube channel recorded everything in double speed, which would force the poor souls watch to play back at half speed. You get twice the watch percentage stats. Yep. In fact, Spiffing Brit did a video like that where he did the entire video in 2x speed, but I still listened to it at normal speed and understood it all. So, but yeah, it does work. Another hour of D's nuts. Oh, we're so close. We might actually do ship launch tomorrow. Might be a thing that happens. How do you manage all those colonists? You have hundreds of hours in the game and that seems crazy to you. They don't need a lot of micromanagement. You just set up good schedules. You set up good work orders. You set up good zones and you don't really have to do very much. There's only a few colonists that I even like ever directly select one at a time on. Yeah. There's not a lot of management to it. In fact, there's less micromanagement with this number because almost everyone is specialized. They just go do all their crap that I've specialized them for, and I don't worry about it. You can set up a lot of other things, like, you know, I have rules for outfits already. I have rules for food. I have rules for drug policy. There's not a lot to micromanage because I've set all those automatic things up. So if maybe you're not setting a lot of those automatic things, then maybe that would be something to look in on if you're looking to not worry about those kind of things as much. Do I have someone that's decent cooking? Yeah, because we've been cooking drugs for years. Look. 16, 13. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the quality of our cook. Because we can't get food poisoning. I can have a level 0 pump out simple meals. It won't matter. It'll still give us +4 mood because we can't get food poisoning. But we do have a lot of good cooks either way. But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Watches everything on YouTube at double speed. You hate that because you're a boomer and you need time to understand things. They're hurting the algorithm. We've been cooking drugs for years. Demonetized. This is a Breaking Bad fan channel. We're just going over. All right, Breaking Bad. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. Keep drill exhausted. Which one is that? More steel. Okay. Very chill. Some very chill music. You can drag these. I think there's a mod that allows you to drag traps. Probably is. I wouldn't use it anyway, but the guy can dream. And we'll go back and install a few stomachs every now and then. Watch our first raid be explosive drop pod pirates that just end the run. After setting all this up. Let's watch. Adam, why would you jinx yourself that way? It's just what I do. That's what I do. How many casualties do you tend to get with a colony the size? You internalize early into your play time that you should stay under population cap. That leads you to have a colony where you can't spare the lives. So the goal of this particular run is to have so much firepower that we kill everything before we get retaliation fire. I'm using weapons that outrange almost everything in the game, and they're all legendary and masterwork. And we have like 35 people that are shooting with 35 good shooters that are shooting, that also have shooting specialists and the leadership combat aura. So with this size, we try to take no casualties because we just kite and outrange. Now, in practice, obviously, I've lost people, so it's not like we never get casualties, but I mean, that's obviously the goal, of course, but yeah. It's to get so much firepower that we are just like max. Oh, I've been at max raid points for like 3 in-game years or something. Yeah, long time ago. Let's check when we hit max raid points. Max raid points, we were right about here. So we hit that on day 309. So 150 in-game days ago. Yeah, almost 3 years ago. We've been at raid cap for about 3 in-game years. Do I have any portable shields for the launch? I do have some, yeah. I'll send Mule out to all the nearby places before we do ship launch, see if there's any more that I can pick up. But we do have like 5 or 6, yeah. Homemade meat! Thank you for the 4 months. Thanks, meat. Appreciate it. Thank you for the resub. Alright, back to the stomach installations. Gotta wait till Fox is back up. Almost there, almost there. Fun, Fox. I don't know why they changed this, so weird. So before 1.4, you could actually have someone go ahead and go lay in a hospital bed while the doctors were sleeping. And they would just go ahead and go wait. Now, you can't force them there if there's no doctors awake. And what ends up happening sometimes now is that the person's like, oh, there's no doctors. I'll just lay down in my normal every night bed. And the doctor wakes up and is like, you know what? I'm just going to perform surgery on you in your bed. No, that's not what I want. Hooray! How many attempts is this taken? This is the first attempt. Gun shakes. So far, it's only taken 1 attempt. So far. Will that hold true? Zidian viciously insulted Fox's ideas. Well, get some better ideas, Fox. Come on. I got the hospital sitting on top pile of dirt. Yeah, it's beachfront property. The sand helps with the surgery, you know? Let's go on, Bubba Fetta. Welcome in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, take it easy there. He doesn't need that. Well, fine. I'm not going to work on him at all. All right. No. Whoops. Misclick. He's bleeding to death. Throw some sand in there to staunch the flow. Having no walls is a really nice looking base. I don't know, yeah. How do you think so? We'll be fine. Change the horse's stomachs. Yeah. No, I can't do that. Oh no, we failed one. It's the first one we failed in a while. Come on, Lardine. Get your head in the game. Hospital's run by your mom. Just rub some dirt in it. Walk it off. Which one? Which order? Dirt, then walk. Don't be stupid. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. The kidney looks kind of like the stomach. It doesn't. They're in basically the same place. I mean, not really. I had sand in my eye. Oh, okay. That makes sense, actually. You're on a beach. It's coarse and it gets everywhere. A lot of traps up there. Look at that. Yeah. The license from the dolphin over there. What cat? Who is it? Oh. Crap. My chair was on my headphones again. You better not be causing problems. I know you're the problem causer, cat. I'm watching you. I'm watching him. What are you doing, Aries? Huh? Why'd you want in here? Causing trouble? You started the ship? Nope. Oh, you want out now? You want out? Friggin' Aries. Alright, come on. Yes, it's forbidden on the floor on purpose. At least until I grab the person that was hurt that drops it. So I don't want them to take it anywhere because I want to make sure I remember where it is and just grab the person that dropped it. That's happening. Well, that happened because we were carrying them to the casket on accident. Great run. You think ship launch is gonna just be bonkers? I'm really worried about ship launch, actually. Is our vampire friend still on the ground? He is. Yep. Actually pretty worried about the ship launch. But I don't want to do this again. How do you deal with food on tribal starts on inhospitable biomes? Is it rush to greenhouses? Yeah, you can rush to greenhouses, you can hunt, or you can eat people. Yep. What kind of biome are you talking about? Because it varies a little bit, but remember that you can make a greenhouse without having to have, like, you don't have to have like hydroponics or whatever. Of course, if you're doing tribal, you're not gonna be able to get sun lamps to hit electricity anyway, but usually it's hunting. Yeah. Is the vampire going to space? No, definitely not. He's an enemy. I'm not gonna send an enemy to space. No way. Good song here. Is there any bad theme music songs? The answer is obviously no. Cross lots of melee tribals, yeah. Melee tribals or mech breachers, oddly enough. I just don't want pirates. Main thing. The best theme music song, it's one of my favorites. Not my absolute favorite though. Valiant is my favorite. Come on, Lardine. It was just a destroyed kidney. Get over it. Let's go. More and more like Dwarf Fortress with no walls and stuff. Got Brains. Welcome back. Brains. And for the edge without explosives would be doable, really. Yeah. A lot of tribal attacks. I think we've angered all the tribals, right? Yeah, all the tribals are angry. We want to cap this off too. Cap that off too. Come on, Lardine. It was only a destroyed kidney. Not like it's never happened before. Only 9 kidneys to go. 9 kidneys to go. All right, let's move that roof area. Lardine. You would probably survive, right? Probably. I should probably wait till you're at 100% conscious. I don't want to make any rash decisions here. End up with a dead Lardine, you know? Dead Lardine, we don't want that. No one wants that. Lardine, least of all. What's that? Will colonists always remove roofs safely? Oh, you mean like if... Like you remove this, will they remove it from the edge first? Yeah. They will definitely collapse roofs on themselves if you, you know, if you set to destroy incorrectly or you set to destroy with the support holding it up. But if you have a roof like this and you tell them to get rid of all of it, they won't collapse it on themselves while just doing the roof. Yeah. Rash decisions lead to last decisions. Yeah, so it depends on which one of those you mean, I guess, but 93%. So we need to make another round of the traders and see if there's any more low shield, luciferium, or other drugs. Barring that, we will grab more nutramine. Holy crap, man. This is like... I don't even know. It's like number... like 6 today or something? By your ideology, make it so they all require a red mohawk. This started before, I think. I had this. Yeah, it started before I had this. Speaking of, though, I haven't been doing this. Me too. Give us one more mood. Wow. Excellent.
Welcome back.
Strong DPS, yeah, it's really nuts. I think this is the most damage output we've ever had outside of the Igor run. Yeah, probably even more than the Winston Waves runs, honestly. Next run's gonna be another melee only run. Yeah, I haven't done melee only since 1.1. Coco, thank you for the 4 months or 9 months. Sorry, Coco. Thanks, Phelan, for the gift sub. Thanks, Phelan. Big Coco. All right, Lardine. You know what they say about major surgery? Second time's the charm. God. Good thing they don't say that. Oh, man. If they destroy the other kidney on accident, you're dead. Bob, fantastic work. Thanks. I've never played Bannerlord, so you might be thinking about someone else, Niley. But thank you anyway. I'll still take credit for it. Winston Waves, melee only? No friggin' way. You mean Total War? I played Total War. Maybe that's the one you're talking about, yeah. I have never played Bannerlord. Either way, I appreciate it. Come on, Fox. Hey, medical 20. Wow. It was okay. It was the Total War Warhammer. Gotcha. Yeah. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that too. Yeah, I'll be back to that next week. Next Tuesday. I was really having fun with that campaign. Valkyria's campaign has been really fun. I've gotten ourselves in a little bit of a pickle, as they say, with the Valkyria campaign, but that's fine. It's fine. So what? We lost one of our biggest and most advanced armies for nothing, and one of the strongest people on the planet is currently pushing into our territory. It's not a big deal. They got 5 full stack armies. We only have 1 nearby. I'm not even worried about it. Still remember Hysteric and Ink Boy from the melee only run. Yeah, this melee only run will not be as hard, I don't think, but it should be a lot of fun. Develop intelligence for the enemies and NPCs in RimWorld. This is really about raids. Assume Ludian has all the data. Train a model to recognize base types and stuff. I would like stuff like that mainly in games like RTS games and 4X games. At the moment, there's not, well, at least there's no cheap or commercially available, I guess, way for developers to make it so that 4X AI are actually just play better on higher difficulties. So they just give them more stuff. They let them cheat. So like you start Civilization game on Deity and you start with a settler, but the AI on Deity or whatever has like 2 settlers, you know, like 4 army already or something, a worker, basically have infinite money. Like those are the games I'd really like to see some AI on that actually just play better rather than just get to cheat. Flying the cheats a lot easier than having really good AI. Yeah. That's the dream. Crusader Kings 3 with Bannerlord. When you get, oh yeah, someone told me about that. Yeah, when you get in a battle on Crusader Kings 3, you have to do it in Bannerlord. It's 3 settlers, 2 workers, and 5 warriors now. That's nuts. Nuts. And it's like that. So I play Total War on the hardest difficulty on Legendary, and it's like that in that as well. So like we were beating a faction down and they had basically nothing, and then he raises like 2 armies instantly on a faction that doesn't get instant armies. As the Dark Elves, he just suddenly had 2 full stack like armies that are already ranked up. It's like, hang on a second. That's not possible. Yeah. Civ 6 kick lately. They have a decent mobile game. Really, I didn't know about that. Key here is the data collection implemented by the game developers. Bit of AI nowadays. Yeah, it would be kind of cool. It's actually, so speaking of Pigeon, people ask me sometimes, they're like, I've gotten a lot of breacher raids. Is it because I have so many walls? And it's not. RimWorld does not look at that when it decides raids. But it would be kind of cool if it did, right? Like you're in like a very thick walled base, and so it sends more breachers or something, right? You're using a lot of kill boxes, so they send more sappers or something. It doesn't currently work that way, but it would make sense if it did. For Total Wars over Civilizations, because your major issue with Civ is the first 2+ eras are full of wonders, great people, etc. that don't exist to you. Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, another fail. Ouch. That was a critical one too. Raid. Prepare for a while, raid. 10 centipedes, an apocryton, a war queen, some centurions. Okay. Stellaris has recently improved their AI a lot. I haven't played Stellaris in a long time. I really like it though. Total War's campaign portion is similar to Civilization. It should be alright. Confederate and AI, it's late game. It's got like 3 settlements. It has like 16 heroes, 5 full armies. Oh yeah, and your income just tanks. You have to delete all the armies, yeah. See if we can get a mood boost really quick before we do this. You haven't seen the new mechs. They look kind of cool. Yeah, there's several here. Yeah, Centurions with the shields, not a big deal. Apocryton can resurrect. His attack is really long range, but not super strong. The War Queen, kind of same thing. She's more annoying than she is strong, but I think we'll be all right. Is the economic system good in Total War? So in Total War Warhammer, I really like it, but part of the difficulty in it is, and I actually like this about it, and I like this about Crusader Kings, part of the difficulty about it is that not everything is balanced, and definitely in the world, geographically, let's not just ignore faction versus faction, race versus race. Oh god, it's almost done. Freaking cancel it. I'll get back to that. Don't let me forget. There's someone in that group that doesn't have a weapon. Holy crap, the Apocryton stun is forever. I could have went further. That's nuts. I've never realized how long that is. Taco making is incapable of violence. He doesn't have a weapon. He can't have a weapon. Taco making is back. Or he should be in the back. Sorry. But yeah, that one is not supposed to have a weapon. But I meant to leave him behind the others. All right, that was no problem. The turrets really did their work, and killing the Apocryton early just stunned everything. So pretty awesome. That went very smoothly. But yeah, Taco making kid in there. He is capable of violence. So I did mean to pull him in the back. That was a little mistake. I gotta make sure I don't do that next time. Was that a clean sweeper? No. Those are from the those are from the War Queen. Those are the little drones she summons in. Exotic goods trader. Was that max size raid? Yep. They rebalanced raid points for the mechs in general. Apocryton, War Queen are worth an incredible amount of raid points. It also could have been a slightly lower roll on Randy. Randy can roll anywhere from 0.5 to 1.5. That definitely wasn't a 0.5 though. That was not a half raid. So yeah, we're at max raid points. Got anybody be able to run? And circles as bait. So what was I talking about? That EMP blast is intense. Yeah, I could have ran in and probably downed everything during it. We'll know next time. Drum time, maybe. Oh, the economy in Total War. Okay, so if you put aside the balance of the factions, the races, the different legendary lords and stuff, which are also imbalanced, which is fine. The geography of the map plays a big role in how easy or difficult it is. It's like an extension of the difficulty. A lot like Crusader Kings, right? It's that way in Total War, especially in Warhammer. There are certain starts that are god-awful. They are just... It feels like you cannot get ahead. And there are some starts where, like, in the first 20 turns, you feel like a god already. And I think that's fine. I don't think all that needs balanced. So, with the answer to the economy thing in Total War, it really depends on which faction you play, but also which legendary lord, which also determines where you start on the map. Like a good example is the main or the like first dwarf leader that you generally play. He's still very wealthy, but used to, before they rebalanced it a little bit for Total War Warhammer 3, he actually started right next to 2 gold mine bases, including one that can get up to like 50 to 100,000 gold, which is a ton in that friggin' game, per turn. Mount Gunbad is it was called. Whereas if you start as Grombrindle, which is the most recent dwarf campaign I did, yeah, Thorgrim. If you start as Grombrindle, he's in this northwest pocket that is near tons of inhospitable terrain. Like he literally can't do much up there in the Chaos Wastes. And like to his south, there aren't a lot of like rich areas in general. So the economy can vary drastically, even in the same race, depending on where on the map you start. Which I like. I think that's, you know, it gives a lot of replayability. Even within the same lord, you can play differently and go like in a different direction. But yeah. But there's, you know, there's trade, there's diplomacy and stuff like that. There's lots of ways to get money depending on which faction you're using, of course. But I like it. I like it a whole lot. I'm gonna be playing it 2 or 3 days a week on the stream going forward here. So if you are interested in seeing some hardest difficulty Total War, I'll be doing that on at least Tuesday, Wednesdays. Or excuse me, at least Wednesday, Thursdays. Thorgrim Grudgebearer. I finished the Tomb... I never really did the Tomb King run. I was just doing like the first 5 or 10 turns to see if I wanted to play them next. Civ 6 can be the same, very start to finish, especially like previously stated. High level of difficulty means just giving the AI more. Yeah. Yeah, there are some... They've added more settings over the years with Civilization where it tries to do balanced starting positions, but there's only so much you can do. And the AI is going to have advantage anyway on the starting positions because it's going to have more resources to go out, expand, you know. Yeah. I like Civ. I haven't played it in a while, but I do like it. I do like Total War better than Civ, though, overall. I would say Civilization is much more chill, though, right? There's no, like, real-time combat aspect in Civ. I mean, I guess you could turn on concurrent turns, but you're just asking for pain if you have concurrent turns with the AI in Civilization. Because they're so fast, they just like checkerboard your crap before you're even moving. It's like, wait, I didn't want to attack. It's fun. I should. All right, who was next on the stomachs? That's what we want to do. We actually need them to make some more. So wait on that. Kind of hard to compare any real time versus turn based. Yeah, the reason why we're comparing it though is because Total War has a 4x. Half the game is 4x, or maybe like 2/3 of the game is 4x, 1/3, whatever, however you want to divide it up. It has both. One of the cool things, if you don't know about Total War, especially the Warhammer ones, is you can adjust the difficulties separately. So if you want like the campaign map to be more difficult, you can set that to a high difficulty. And then you can set the RTS combat difficulty to a much lower difficulty. Or, you know, vice versa and whatever. But, well, everything's easy if you exploit and cheese it. Yeah. That's like yesterday when I lost a battle in Total War Warhammer. And it was like a hopeless battle. It was a one like side army versus 4 armies of elves that were almost all ranged. And I was like, well, we can't really win this. And someone's like, why don't you just cheese it? It's like, I'm not going to cheese it. Like, it's fine. But no, there's always cheeses and exploits you can do in almost every game to overcome the cheating AI, but I'm not doing that at the moment. Civ 5 mod. Yeah, I've never played a modded Civ. Got a Metatrons. KSP2 run. Probably not, yeah. Yeah, they overlap a bit. Probably not. Met cluster. This is a lot of potential here. 3 mech assemblers. It's actually mostly turrets. 4 capsules. 3 drop beacons. High shield goes down in 1.4 days. Okay, we'll hit it then. Yeah, I don't know. KSP is one of those games that like I probably should like, but when I tried it, I just wasn't feeling it. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know. Might give it another try sometime, but been in Velvet for years. Yeah, I know, but I have tried it, but only for a little bit. All right, we got another stomach finally. For that brief fighting there. Tried Keplerth. Yeah, I played a Keplerth. I played it quite a bit on stream. Yeah. My wife and I ended up continuing it off stream and playing through it. Yeah, it was fun. That's more like reminds me more of Terraria than it does RimWorld, but Keplerth was pretty decent. I think it'll be easier to get into KSP2. Yeah, I might try it, you know. I just I'm not opposed to trying games. Hopefully I like them. How long did I start playing RimWorld before I started playing on 500%? Well, 500% didn't exist until 1.2. Before that, 220% was the hardest, and that's basically what I started on. My very first run was on rough back then, which was one down from it. And then my next playthrough was on merciless. Merciless used to be what losing is fun is called. So I basically have been playing on the hardest difficulty of RimWorld ever since beginning. I lost a whole lot, but I started on rough for a couple of like losses. Back then, you actually had to unlock merciless. You had to play a certain number of hours or make it certain, or launch a ship or do something on rough before you could unlock merciless. And you had to like click a button that was like, I understand, I want to play merciless. But so been playing 500% ever since it existed. Like as soon as 500% existed, we switched over. I haven't played anything else. Just worry about thinking about moving up. Whatever you have fun with, that's always my big thing, right? So if you think you might have some new experiences and have some fun moving it up or moving it down, you know, whatever you want to do. Just having fun. Whatever you want to do. As long as you're enjoying yourself with RimWorlds. Don't listen to those people that tell you to play it one way or the other. But you're telling me to play it for fun. Don't listen to me. Do what you want. Bella, I'm beginning to think you just like being covered in... You know what? Let's not finish that sentence. No, you know what? It's true. Bella just likes being covered in this sticky white stuff. It's the only explanation. She's just running around lighting those on fire. Styrofoam poppers, that is. Oh my god. That out. For Christ's sake, Bella, why are you choosing all these things this time? I have been, yeah. No weapons, only attached body parts playthrough. I've not done that, no. Fists, fangs, and power claws. That'd be pretty rough. So what are we missing on finishing these up? More advanced components, good. You could probably be done with genetics, yeah. If you're not getting paid, you're not having fun, you stop and find something else. Yeah, it's good. A good way to live by. What do we have left to do before we launch the ship? We need to get sterilized stomachs on everyone. And then I need to do one more round of trading. That's pretty much it. I'll burn this place down, yeah. Any plans for the next run? Next run's going to be a new melee only run. Do that instead? I don't know. The next run's maybe. Why the stomachs? For extra mood so that we can have meals. So that we can eat meals without food poisoning and get extra mood over a nutrient paste. How much excess power do we have? We actually have a bit. Just started watching the previous one. Awesome, yeah, thank you for watching that. Fun run. Dwarf run wasn't like a huge challenge run, but it was a lot of fun, especially to experiment. Sounds weird to experiment with children. I don't really like speedruns in RimWorld. Yeah, there's some games that I actually have done speedruns of, and I like watching them. But I don't know, RimWorld speedrun just doesn't feel super interesting. It might be an interesting one to do, like speedrun the Arco Nexus on 500% or something. See how fast we do the Arco Nexus, but yeah, I don't know. A normal speed run is basically, I don't know if you've watched it, but it's not super interesting. Yelling at a cat. Games Done Quick starts up next week, yeah. You've seen some speed runs of it. It's not too interesting, yeah. I don't think so. So here's an interesting thing, though. So we're talking about speedruns, right? Well, I don't think this counts, right? I don't think there's a category. But when you set up a scenario, you can do seeds. There are seeded scenarios. So you can do a randomized seed, and it'll do all kinds of things like start with X weapon, start with this, blah, blah, blah. There is a seed that someone found that literally starts you on the Arco Nexus map. So when you're starting your game, you can go to scenario. You can type in the scenario seed, hit start. You start on the Arco Nexus map, and you run over and you touch the Arco Nexus and you see the credits. It's like an 8-second run. Yeah, thank you, homing pigeon. It's like the debug seed, yeah. Yeah, I think the yeah, I think the dwarf run, especially the last, like, yeah, 5 to 10, it's really kind of hit its stride sort of thing. If you've watched the edited runs and you didn't like the first couple, the style's kind of been toned down a little bit as me and the editor have kind of figured out what, you know, what they do, what I want the edits to be like, what represents the stream more, stuff like that. So if you don't like, you know, some of the music has been fixed, things like that. It's not as jump cutty. So if you watch the first few and you're like, man, I'm not so sure about this, maybe start at like episode 6 or 7 and go from there. Like what it's become? Yeah, I'm really happy with it at the moment. I just wish it would pay for itself, because I can't, with it not currently paying for itself, I can't do it indefinitely. But I'm gonna keep doing it for a couple series, and then we'll see from there. Reevaluate, you know. Team run, like the dwarf run, set up races, either like Lord of the Rings or like D&D. There's some mods like that too. If you like the first few, that's awesome too. I hope you do, but I'm just in case. No walls, no doors, no rooms. One leg, one arm, blind. First time catching the stream, been binging the content. Awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Esper. Never let me know. Thank you for coming over here. He's thanking me so much. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Thank you for tapping in the chat. I'm out. What is this guy, Canadian? Thank you for thinking I'm Canadian. Let's see. Let's do a round of more drugs down here, because everyone needs more drugs. Everyone. Do blind pawns care about beauty? I actually don't remember. People think that blind pawns are ugly. It'll impact their social status, but I don't remember if it works the other way around. All right, install that stomach. Oh, you just found me? That's awesome. Thank you, Hatsy. Appreciate it. You liked Edited? You watched them multiple times? That's really good. Thank you, TDH. I'm glad you like them most of all, and it really helps out too. That's a good question. Does a blind pawn actually have a lower social view of another blind pawn? I've never looked. Yeah. Because the run where we had blind pawns, everyone was blinded, so I don't know. I never checked. Building up strength phase, be sure that we hit the button and we don't lose. I'm not going that far. I'm basically working on mood at the moment. So I'm getting mood to the point where hopefully we won't have a lot of breakdowns during the ship. But I'm not going to go like super crazy on... Like I could technically get up to like 50, 60, 100 pawns. Oh my god, another fail. I could wait until we all have all cataphract gear, you know, but I'm not going to do that. Shrubland project's going well. Yeah, how's it going? Eversore, welcome in. We only need 6 more stomachs installed. Wait, did Fox have their own installed? No, we need 7. We're really close. That's right, yeah, I can make like 1,000 more turrets. You know, like, but I'm not going to do that. Not quite. I mean, I will keep preparing other stuff as we get the stomachs done, you know, like, of course, but... If I lose because I didn't get all cataphract or something like that, it would suck, especially at this stage, but... It is. Paving the shrubland, paving the shrubland. My OCD. Combat supplier, an actual ship. Oh. Oh. Cranktown Incorporated. What is this? Some like glorified drug dealers? Actually just a floating like single wide trailer. Hey, people that live in trailers aren't all drug addicts. I know. I lived in a trailer. It's one of those things you're allowed to make fun of, right? Like if you're really overweight, you can make fat jokes as a comedian. If you're a trailer dwelling drug addict, you can joke about that kind of stuff. Wait a minute. Did you just imply that you're a nope? Nope. And I've also never been in the witness protection program, and I'm still not. So. Bunch of guys who like cranking their hogs. Cranking their hogs, huh? Is that what the kids are calling it these days? Ship launch today? Probably not. They manufacture cranks for industrial equipment. It's a terrible career to be in a witness protection program. Nah. Gangsters and stuff like that, they don't like video games. Gangsters only like Grand Theft Auto, so I make sure I don't stream that and I'm good. We're choking chickens LLC. You're what now? Where'd I get all that steel? Everywhere. Holy crap, we've been scanning steel for 6 years. I don't think I've ever filled a map up this much. We got NordVPN. We cool. We cool. This is probably about I don't know, a million steel. Every single green individual tile is 300 steel. There you go. That's how we got it. GTA RP would be amazing. I actually just got an email literally this morning inviting me to a new GTA RP server. I don't know about this. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. That's a lot of steel. That's a lot of nuts. I do GTA RP? No, I don't. So I don't know who invited me to it or why, but a billion sounds plausible. It might kind of be like, I don't know, man. I got a lot. Hundreds of thousands of steel at the very least. This works for both of us. And then he killed the dog. Some people that don't know that movie are like, what the? There's a wealth graph. So you've been able to catch a stream after watching every single YouTube video. That's awesome. Thank you, Brother Kane. Kane. This is your father Adam speaking. Where's Abel? Where's Abel? There's only one answer to this. Thank you for being here. I'm looking for a specific answer. Answer correctly, I'll love you forever. Probably not, but... Yeah, prompt in ChatGPT. You are watching a stream of Adam vs. Everything on Twitch TV and reading the chat. I want to respond and make a joke that would be funny to the chat. Please read this chat and create a joke for homing pigeon. Want to know the output? Yeah, let's have one. Kane actually knows. Nice. All right. Excellent. I'm not my brother's keeper. Imagine literally saying that. I mean, let's not get into religion or biblical stuff in general, but I mean, just the absolute audacity to say that in the situation. Kill your brother. There's like no other people that exist. Again, let's not get into the religious side of it, but literally there's like only a few people that exist, and you have just murdered your brother, and the other people that exist ask you, hey, do you know something about this? And you're like, what? You, I didn't do it. Man, why you always gotta blame me? Kane. Seen Supernatural? I have actually never watched through Supernatural, yeah. Where's your brother? Psh, I don't know. Did you check the garden? Kane. There's a graphic for the beds to look like a van. Live in a van down by the river. Very rough estimate. 300 steel per tile. 20 tiles per patch. 200 patches. You're watching the ideology one right now? Disease crisis. Output. Why don't we just attach chainsaws to our hands and call it a melee plus run? That's what GPT thought would be funny in the chat. Chat GPT has a little ways to go. Why are you asking me? Ask all these creatures. Let's see. No, that's on my endless to watch list, you know. Just haven't really gotten around to it. But Adam, that show's been out for years and years. I know. What if we use that thing to create a RimWorld run? You can see what it says, yeah. It is fun to use. It's pretty practical to use, too. The thing I like using it for is, hey, Chat GPT, give me 5 dinner ideas for a 3-person family in which the daughter is picky and doesn't like X, Y, and Z. And then it gives you the recipes, and you're like, all right, turn that into a shopping list. Pretty awesome. Bookaroo, welcome in. Watched on YouTube for ages. Thank you, Bookaroo. Lots of YouTube people coming in today. I appreciate it. Brother Kane, thank you for the subscription also, Kane. Kane, where's your brother? I'm gonna ask you that now every time you come in. Kane's like, all right, I'm done. I'm out. It's a melee wall weapon. Yeah, yes. I don't know, Dad. Wow, it's like that fire foam popper was purposely put in the correct place, and all these other ones are gonna line up this. Oh. Oh. Bulk goods. Bladed oak. Viewer account. Cash at 666. Is fire breathing a melee weapon? It's a wall of flame, but also no. Here, you guys want some cows? How about the baby donkey? We don't need that. You want some milk? You guys can take some of our double strands too, actually. I'm good with that. Luciferium. Don't mind if I do. What else you guys got that I want? You got some other drugs here that I want? Maybe just a little. Maybe just a little bit of drugs. That's more than a little bit. Maybe just a little. Let's see. Well, I'll sell you some steel. It was like 25, yeah, or 24. Like 24 each or something. I thought. All right, who was next? Right. Wait, don't we have a body purist somewhere? Sucks for them. They're getting the stomach anyway. Doing a themed run, challenge the alpha memes mod. I haven't looked at that, so I have a lot of runs I still want to do that aren't modded. So I'm not opposed to doing some modded runs at some point. I'm gonna use our Lord and Savior, the elephants. Rely on OP genes. Just genes. Yeah, I'm not gonna do a lot of animals in this new melee run. Not gonna do a lot of animals. I'm not gonna use a lot of animals in the new melee run. We're gonna see how crazy genes can get. All right. Galvarino up next. We're still doing phrasing. Only animals can fight for you. The animal monk. I think I'm gonna do a incapable of violence run, in which case we will use some animals. Yeah. Oh no, Robin! Oh no, Robin! His hat. After being here for like 4 years, his hat finally deteriorated. Someone mentioned mods? They did. Robin, what happened to your hat? Deteriorated. Not the hat, not the hat. How's Robin survived for 4 years? He's a vampire. He can't die unless his brain's destroyed. And Robin, you know, Robin is missing a lot, but you know what he's not missing? He's not missing his brain, and he's not missing his groin. And really, that's all you need to stay alive. Could I get meat for Robin if I killed him? Yeah, I could. Take Robin's straight transport pod. Can you shoot him into a caravan, put some clothes on him, then bring them back? I probably could, yeah. You ended up with a Robin in your current run, except he was friendly and taking up a bed, eating your food. Slap some pegs on him, send him on his way. Ah, so he just has the 2 heads then, right? Yes. Oh, we're so close. Get those stomachs, guys. We need some advanced components. Are we out of material for advanced components? We got our gold. Got our plasteel. All right. That's why we don't have the last 2 stomachs. Okay, we gotta have some plasteel around here somewhere. Somewhere. We got a bunch of gold there. Aha! Okay, weekend at Robin's. There's some more plasteel there. Okay. That should do it. Best clothing for Robin at this point: a potato sack. Putting Robin in a metal bucket can be considered armored. I think so, yeah. So he'd be safe as long as no one used anything stronger than like a BB gun. A playthrough start. Yeah, that's interesting. If you ever want to, you can post the results in the Discord too.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Some of the results, and even if I don't use them, you know, someone else might. I was saying I won't, but Bookaroo, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you, Bookaroo, much appreciated. Thank you for using that here. Count save as a tier 1 sub. I'll support the stream. You get no more ads. Just all good stuff. Thank you. Base has gotten really big, yeah. It is a big base, yeah. It's actually probably bigger than it would have been with walls. Can 2 patches be 2 materials at a time? No. Wait, are you asking if a patch can be 2 materials like stacked? No, you can have them side by side so that a drill can pull from both. Like if I had a drill right here, it would sometimes pull steel, sometimes gold. Oh yeah, that wasn't why I was saying it, but I just mean in general if you want, or run ideas in general, you know. There's also a suggestions part in the Discord. But anyway, yeah, it'll pull from both, but you can't like spawn one over the top of the other. They can be next to each other, but not really overlapped. However, if you mine an area out, you can get one to spawn there anew. So like if we mine all this gold, the scanner could find steel there later on. So for all intents and purposes, the scanner just creates ore underground. It didn't used to work that way. They actually changed it back in 1.1 or 1.2. Before that change a few years ago, when you built one scanner, it wasn't a job. It was just an item that stayed there, and it just showed you all the ore underground on the entire map. And then once that was done, you were done with material on that map. But they changed it, so now it is a research job. You can have lots of scanners, and it will just spawn ore forever. Pretty handy. Very handy. All right. So we are getting the plasteel. I didn't check. Do we have uranium still? Yeah, we have some uranium. Just the plasteel that we need. Okay, that one needs moved. Okay, they're moving it now. What's the point of the long-range scanner? So the long-range scanner has some benefits. The big one is that you can tell it what to find. So the first one is if you are trying to find something specific, especially things like gold, plasteel, long-range scanner, you just set it up and it will actually find this specific thing off your map. The other benefit is you can also set it for compact machinery. So you can actually have it find components, whereas the normal mineral scanner can't. And the trade-off is that you actually have to go get it. So it's really nice because you can just target what you want, right? So if you're trying to get a lot of gold, then the long-range scanner is going to be much, much faster about getting it because you can just set it for gold, actually start set for gold, and then you just got to go mine it, you know? Well, it existed before the Raider meme and ideology was ever a thing. So it can be very good for target farming, whatever. That's its main use. Run still going? Yep. For at least a day or two. I think this run will end one way or another tomorrow. That's what I think. Emergency descent. Okay. Ooh, res serum. Okay. Long range scanner at least gave a little more resources than it currently gives for flash steel. Okay, maybe gold. Yeah. That would be kind of nice. Around the biotech launch, so you've just been ignoring it, using long range only. Yeah, it was an awesome change. Really, really good change. Should probably pop that. Well. What changed with the underground scanner? So back before like patch 1.1 or 1.2, you built one of them. It wasn't a job. You just built it and it automatically showed you everything underground. And once you dug it, it was gone. But they changed it so that it's a research job. You can have multiple of them and it just spawns ore. Spawns ore as you research at it. Done any runs where you have set your raid point increase via time instead of wealth? Yes. On YouTube, it's called the 20-year run. Yeah. Worth using the sandbags. I need to be far enough away that if there's explosives, I just run. When your run was the first one you saw? No. If I hover over this and they have doomsdays or triples, I'm just leaving. So. And that's too close for comfort. Triples. Can I target the triple? Where is it? Where is it? It might actually be fine. There it is. Fine. Actually spread out in the wrong way. I didn't know they were going to spawn over there, so we do some friendly fire. It must be a wimp. Yeah. We lost a leg. We actually have another bionic leg, though. As long as we don't fail the surgery. Left leg. Yeah, there was some friendly fire shooting across that way. Was that their bionic leg that got shut off? I didn't even double check. Wow, they almost lost their leg too. What the crap? Yeah, they had their bionic leg shut off. Downside with a bionic leg is it's only one part, right? So you can't get any damage put into toes or foot or whatever. So it all is concentrated in the leg, and it can be destroyed easier than a normal leg in that regard. Yeah, it was pretty okay though. I only saw one triple and I knew where it was, so. And I didn't see any low shield, so I was pretty sure we were gonna get them before. They're an ancient danger in the southeast corner? No, I don't think so. I'd be surprised. There's no wall there, but. Yeah, it got a little scary, but I thought we were good. I probably shouldn't have risked it, but. Yeah. That would have sucked. That would have extended us another week, but. Yeah, no, I mean, bionics still are better, right? But. Oh, I don't know what was there before, but oh well. All right. Is there on the ground over there for you? Yeah. Oh, there was 2 doomsdays. I only saw one. It could have actually been worse than I thought. I only saw 1 doomsday, 1 triple. I didn't even see the second doomsday. Be more careful. All right. Imagine having more people die for res serum than it would save. Who would ever do such a thing? I've never done that. I don't know who would do it. It's ridiculous. What up, Fox? We got legs to install. I don't know what you're talking about. Dying for res serum never happened. Shuttle loot isn't that important. Not really. I mean,
A new subscriber. Come, steel yourself. We are building an army.
Rabbit Hamsters, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Thank you, Rabbit Hamsters. Very much appreciated. Much love to the hamsters again. What are you at now? 291. Man, thank you, hamsters. Very much appreciated. Once again, love the hamsters. Got a lot of resubs in there too. You like 4 or 5 of those that have resubs. Thank you, hamsters. I recognize those names. No, it's not super important. I mean, you know, it's material. Yeah, pretty much infinite, but prison break mid-raid. Guy grabbed a doomsday off the shelf and nuked your barracks. Ooh. Yeah, they go to the nearest weapon. You can do something if you really want. Like, there's other ways, obviously, to go about it. But you can do a thing where you put, like, only EMPs and smoke launchers right outside the prison. And so if you have a prison break, they'll all just run out and grab smoke launchers and try to shoot at you with them. Of course, you can just prevent the prison break to start with, but it's funny to see. Quick! Grab these smoke launchers. Lay down cover. It's Modwife. Flar, welcome in. Flarnab has been here 120 hours. And this is the first time you've ever typed. That's pretty awesome. Thanks, Flarnab. How do you know this is the first time I've ever typed? I know everyone that's ever typed. I know them all. Thank you. Thank you for all the lurking. Hey, we got the leg back. All right, nice. Suck it, Gazelle. What kind of quote is that? Really door busting for you and reception on YouTube? I hope so. A lot of it's going to be down to letting the editor know there's a lot of downtime in this run because of Randy. And other than that, the exciting parts have been exciting, but waiting for stomachs to be installed is pretty meh, right? So I'll have to let them know to feel free to skip through a lot of that, but yeah, hope people like it. I think this ship launch is going to be nuts. I'm actually kind of worried about ship launch. I'm just thinking, like, all right, if we fail the ship launch, am I immediately going into another attempt or not? Put some socks on. How much of the dwarf run still needs to go up? It's at the part where we're starting to get the royal. If you remember, that took a bit because of, well, reasons. So yeah, it's still got a little ways to go. We're on episode 30 of the dwarf run. I wouldn't doubt if there was going to be like 45 to 50 episodes of it. Probably 50. You want 5 episodes and nothing but stomach surgeries? Okay, we'll go ahead and preach health there. All right, we're starting to get plasteel brought in, which means advanced components. Yeah, the Winston Waves run is... You know what's weird about the Winston Waves run? It was so popular on stream that even though there was no RimWorld announcements, RimWorld had started going down on my stream, and just in general on Twitch, the category had started going down. I started playing Winston Waves, and we started averaging over 1,000 people. And a bunch of other people started doing Winston Waves right after that too, that were also in the RimWorld category, which is completely fine, but it was just crazy how good Winston Waves was for the stream and for the category in general. I have all those VODs. I will probably have those edited at some point. Probably when I take a small, like, Twitch break from RimWorld. I'll have those going up instead. Oh my god, we have the entire Winston Waves run. I have the Back to Vanilla run. And I have the Do All Quests run. All those happen between the no kill box and the biotech run. Any decision made on the next playthrough? I'm going to do another all melee run, I think. I think it'll be fun. I think a new all melee with Genes. We haven't done a, like, crazy xenotype run yet, so. Winston Waves is a lot of fun to figure out too, and we eventually figured out like how to overcome him, and it got pretty stale towards the end, but the whole like process of figuring that out was a lot of fun. Lots of crazy moments in Winston Wave. Minoc has summoned the devil. We're gonna min-max melee. Yeah, min-max melee. It's like my dear old devil used to say. He was always saying this.
I was like grabbing my nipples and stuff. Oh yeah.
Let's just be happy that Granny didn't get that one, you know?
And I was like grabbing my nipples and stuff. Ooh.
But then he did it anyway. I didn't even pay for that. Sorry, it was just too good of a granny to pass up. Just can't pass up a granny with nipples. Adam, I think all grannies have nipples. No. No, that's actually not true. Sky God would have been good as well.
I was like grabbing nipples and stuff.
Sounds like someone in a well. Hey, why are you down in that well?
They caught me grabbing nipples.
See what happens, Randy? Randy, send me another raid so I don't have to fill the air with nipples. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. On average, less than 2. That's the same thing with legs and arms, though. On average, the population of the Earth has slightly less than 2 arms per person. I played Path of Exile. Yeah, I played Path of Exile a lot. I haven't played it in a while, though. I don't think I played it very much in the last year and a half. Big pot of gumbo. Stopping by for dinner. If you happen to live in Indianapolis, I'll be right there. You summoned Lydia. Oh, God. I think Lydia is this number.
Today, kids, we're going to see how breadsticks are warmed.
That quote is just so, like... It's just such a nothing quote. It's just such... The only way that quote seems bad out of context is if you summon Lydia or Granny and it picked that one at random. I'm calling the police! Oh, man. Adam, can you explain to us why that quote sounds bad in that context? I cannot. Ask your mother. Ask your mom. And then the streamer, he told me that people could put breadsticks places where it keeps them warm. Can you tell me what he was talking about, mother? The oven. The oven. The oven. Why would you think anything else? Lydia's a cook. Mom, is it okay if Miss Lydia teaches me how to warm my breadstick? God. What have we done? Is that a stomach? Hooray! The stomachs are back. The stomachs are back. Why is it raining so much? It's not rain, that's lightning. Oh, it's an oven, all right, but it takes 9 months to... No further comments at this time, officer. Chip launch today? No. Nope. Breadstick in the oven is a little bit different than a bun in the oven. Yeah, that's true. One of these can lead to the other, though. I'm not telling you which direction. We can't launch the ship today because today's already been demonetized. Ship launch is the most viewed episode of a run, but I'm not getting a penny from this one, so. Ah, it's fine. It's not that bad. Do we still have skulls laying around? Here's a penny. Thanks, Pierre. Zzz. Come on, Tara. Get up there. Galvarino, Galvarino. Look at you, Galvarino. You got your stomach. Oh, it's almost done. It's almost done. All right, bubblefish. Am I trying to say that YouTube doesn't like warm breadsticks? You know what? I don't think YouTube's system would be able to tell what we're meaning. What do you mean what you're meaning? I thought you were just talking about delicious warm breadsticks. That is what I'm talking about. I mean, I don't find them delicious, but I know a lot of people do, you know? Nothing wrong with that. Just trying to lay off the bread a little bit, you know? Yeah, we're just talking about bread here. That's it. Breadsticks, buns, ovens, granny nipples. All right, we need 4 more stomachs. 4 more. Holes are being dug. The hole's already been dug. Yeah, we're working on the pit at the moment. Sure has begun to rain a lot more here now that the temperature has dropped. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things just doesn't belong. No comment at this time, Christopher. No comment. Adam and Dong. Adam and Dong. I like that game. That's the Adam and Dong game. Oh no, what was the name of that game? I was literally about to say the name of it, but my mind is on granny nipples or something at the moment. I'm not sure. It just kind of went away. That went away. Can you take a non-colonist on the ship? Are you asking if I can take Robin? I can take Robin, yeah. But am I? There is a... We usually do the theme of sending an animal to space. And I already know which animal I have in mind, so... It's not Robin. Vampires are animals. Trying to think of something that you can think of it because of granny nipples. Go on, Onion, welcome in. You like this base? It's an interesting one. I'll be so happy to build bases again after this. Are vampires walls? An elderly animal. I might go ahead and start switching to meals. I don't know. I'm actually leaning towards playing as Cassandra on the next run again, so that we are for sure going to have a lot of raids for the melee people to have to fight. Probably. Make a massive ship just for Robin. Can raids spawn from over here? They cannot. This is deep ocean water. Raids can't spawn from the coast. Stack several vampires on top of each other. I think the next melee run is going to be high wealth instead of low wealth. Xenotypes, so we can really push the xenotypes. And probably Cassandra, so that we get a lot of raids. How will they survive on the ship? The ship doesn't have any walls. Is the ocean a wall? Well, kind of, yeah. We're just waiting on 4 stomachs. A mad finnick fox. Good luck. Almost got us. Next DLC is ships and bases. No, I'm thinking the next DLC is gonna have some multiplayer, maybe. Smurf basically confirmed it, right, Smurf? Smurf came in earlier and said, "I know this for a fact. Next DLC is multiplayer. I can prove it." I'm gonna get Smurf in trouble. It's not how it went down at all. Just to be completely transparent. But he basically confirmed it. Suck it, Fox. Oh, crap. What did Star Fox do? RimWorld. I will be so annoyed. I've told people that before. If the next DLC starts like with a M or a W, either of those, and I'm gonna boycott Tynan. Not RimWorld though, just Tynan. Unacceptable. Last 9 minutes filling out an unfillable PDF. Oh, that sucks. I know what you mean there. Pressing in bed, lightning bolt to the face. You know, the DLC after Biotech? There will be. There will be. Tynan basically confirmed it. At the Hot Potato, he was asked what he was working on, and he said, we're working on things and stuff. You might be saying to yourself, Adam, that's surely not what he actually said. It is. So it's basically confirmed. I don't know what more proof you need. Things and stuff, yeah. It's done. It's a guarantee. Considering his track record, that's pretty much hard proof, yeah. Expansion focuses more on tribal stuff. I really hope it redoes the world. Here's my 2 biggest wishlist items in RimWorld. Number 1, performance increase. I want my RimWorld on steroids. I want to be able to have 100 colonists spread between 5 colonies running at full tick rate. You know? That's the dream. I don't think that's ever going to happen. That's the dream. That's my number 1. If that's not to be, the second thing I would like is a rehaul of the world. Rehaul the world and interaction with factions and things like that. Those are my 2 wishlist items. I would have loved like a maritime or something with water stuff, fishing, sea trade, world being more active. World 2 for the win. That's number 1, just performance. Performance and overhaul of the world, yeah. Mechanoids in biotech. So it starts at M. That's not what it says on the 1 second. Why not ask me something?
Welcome
A
back.
toot.
Your steadfast loyalty
Toot, thank you for the 4
greatly
months.
appreciated.
4 months with Patoot. Thank you, Patoot. Oh my god, we're almost there. Faction status, some hut. Rano, yeah. The thing is, there's a lot of consideration there, though. You know? So it's not just like if you go somewhere they have a big base that you have to invade or something if you want to be a true raider type thing. That's not just a hut and a turret. It's like, how do you deal with like food and other stuff while you're there? So they might want to overhaul some of the, at least like caravan and inventory system a bit, which they've done little parts of, right? Caravan has been improved several times. It's better than it used to be. It's not fantastic, but it's better than it used to be. Being able to hold medicine in your inventory, setting up rules to hold drugs and stuff. A lot of those things have gotten better already, even without mods. So it's not a far stretch to have all that implemented together, I don't think. We shall see, I suppose. I've ever raided another faction. Yeah, it's just, that's what I'm talking about. It's just, there's almost no reason to do it unless you are a raider faction and you're doing it for mood, because it's always the same. It's basically nothing. It's a few guys in a wooden building usually, or whatever. There might be a couple turrets. And it doesn't scale. Like, you can send 100,000 wealth of your own colonists to raid it, and that base is always that small. Like, we gotta ask yourself a question, Patoot. Is a roof a wall? Is a roof a door? Is a roof a room? The answer to those 3 questions is no. Therefore, I can use roofs. See columns? Yeah. That's because I need them for roofs, yeah. So yeah, we can use it. All right, we have all the loose spherium we need. We only need 2 more stomachs. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Animal flap a door. Basically. Is Empire the same size or rating? Yeah, Empire bases. So when Royalty first came out, I was like, oh, cool. We're going to go attack Royals. We're going to do a rebel run, and we're going to go attack a base, and it's going to be this cool base, right? And I go in, and it's one big building with 20 beds in it. It's like, wow. The Empire's slumming it. They have worse barracks than I do. It's a door if you're in a drop pod, maybe. So yeah, even Empire bases are garbage without mods. Unfortunately. What's some of the first things to set up at the start of a run? So the very first thing I do is I plant food immediately. Unless I'm on a map where I can't do that. I plant food immediately. And then I try to get an indoor area. And then I set up a small defense. And then I get research going. So food, shelter, research. Pretty much. It seems like most raids come from this side, so I guess I'll keep beautifying this area. I don't remember that's there. I'll put an X on it. Concreted. Yeah, my section of the map. Yeah, for movement. Yeah.
Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
Yeah. Who's that? Caref, I'm going with this time. Thank you. Thank you for the resub. 3 months already. I appreciate it. Crap. I've actually never had this bug out. What? I can't do anything. Weird. It's better every time. How will he pronounce my name next time? That was weird. I think that was an artifact of no pause, not a bug with the game. I couldn't exit without changing the menu. Oddly enough. Make those stomachs, make those stomachs. I have a pile of mechs we could break down. Floor is a fallen roof, so it's still valid. Going nuclear stomachs? No, that would take too long. Sterilizer. Sterilizer. Okay, this is that Stardew Valley music. Not really Stardew Valley music. That's always what it reminds me of. Without the mod, that pauses the game. Yeah. Mine doesn't pause on that or trade or anything. All right, it's looking good. Looking good. It's fine. Back to getting some more steel here. All right. Let's suspend the marine helmets temporarily. Who needs marine helmets when we have stomachs to make? Okay. He wasn't sleeping. He was meditating. That's a meditation spot. Marine stomachs. So stomachs, and I'm gonna do one more trade trip if these have reset. Yeah, these have reset. Let's go ahead and set Mule up. All right. We gotta be careful how he leaves the map, because there is a mech cluster. Any room benefits in terms of mood bonuses? We have like 30 something less mood than we would have if we had room bonuses, so definitely no benefit to mood outside. In fact, I'm having to use the triphasic schedule, and it's still not as high mood as like just having a barracks. So I have min-maxed the ideology for mood. We are using drugs, and we're using triphasic sleep, and we are still like in the 60s to 70s for mood. So definitely not ideal. We have 24 skulls left. Okay, good to know. Good to know. All right. Hit the road, and yeah, if he's starting to leave through the mechs, we gotta stop him. Be the first one easily, but now you're at massive wealth. Just go for it as soon as possible. Psychic suppressor. So psychic suppressor now are usually gender specific, so it can actually help you if most of your colonists are the opposite gender of the suppressor, because it's going to impact raiders as well. If that's not the case for you and you need to stop it, the easiest thing to do is if you have far skip. If you don't have far skip, then you can risk going to it like 50-50. You can risk going to it. Just know that a lot of raid points are based on how many colonists are on your map. So as scary as it is, if the suppressor is close by and you need to deal with it, you can drop pod. Well, there's a couple options, but you can send everyone but like one person. And if your colony gets hit while they're gone, while everyone else is gone, the raid will be smaller, and maybe the person you leave behind is okay to be kidnapped, and then the raid would stop if they get kidnapped, right? It's their most expendable pawn to leave behind. So that's an option. If you have all this wealth and you basically have infinite resources, you can actually build a bunch of drop pods for your colonists, and you can put materials in there to build new drop pods or whatever. And you can drop pod everyone to the map tile. You can destroy the suppressor, and then you can launch back. That's an option. Or, you know, take food, launch there, and then walk back if it's not too far. I actually had to do that in this run. In this run, we had an off map that I drop podded to, took care of, and then walked back home. But yeah, if it's super far away or like on the other side of mountains or something like that, it might be too scary to spend that much time. It's hard to know without all the specifics of your game, but it can be scary going to go do them. I mean, at least it's not a droner or a toxic, you know, or like an EMI. Those ones are really annoying, but you can also just move bases. So one thing to note is that you can only have one off-map problem causer that's not from a quest at one time. So if you have that one and it's not a quest one, it was just a random event, you could literally move your entire base and colony outside of the circle of it, and you'll never get another random one. You'll never have to worry about them again. So that's also an option, you know. You don't mind moving your base, but that's probably not ideal, I would say. I've done it. I've had to do that too. I do that in the melee run. Just move. My neighbors have set up loud music. What do I do about it? Just move. Constant pollution retaliation. Make sending a hit squad risky. I gotcha. Do you know what it's guarded by? Is it guarded by mechs or something else? Unfortunately, they changed it, so even if it's only guarded by sleeping mechs will now wake up when you attack the structure. So it's very risky. Very risky. But used to, if it was guarded by mechs and they were... Oh my god, mule. Oh, that's annoying. Times you don't seem to repair. Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah. Send in sacrificial pawns, like especially if you have ideology and you just get new pawns easily. When did sleeping mech thing change? 1.4. I had it happen in this run where there was sleeping mechs guarding it, and I sent someone solo to go destroy it, which would have destroyed it any other time ever. I attacked the wall of the structure to get in the side where the mechs weren't. All the Scythers woke up, and this was not a red area either. It wasn't like a perimeter thing. All the Scythers woke up and chased him down and killed him. First one, I don't know if maybe that was the bug and now they've undone that, but it happened on stream. We lost the I think it was a mule character that I sent, but I think it's like 90%. Yeah, who's that proximity sensor? Mine did not. They don't always go the direction you send them off your map with caravanning. but they are high. It seems higher percent chance. We were testing that on Discord a while back. That's what I'm going to try this time, actually. And then we can change the direction. It's not guaranteed where they enter from either, which is scary. How long until this is down? Maybe just deal with this first. 1.2 days. Maybe just do that first. Maybe. Into back definitive places several times. 1.4. That's what I always did. That's what I always did. But we had it happen on the stream. It wasn't that long ago either. And it was definitely 1.4. But again, maybe it was me having a bug, not the other way around. So I thought it was like a blanket change, but no. Because they got chased down by Scythers and killed, and it wasn't even proximity. Map hat, yeah, they're hexes, yeah. You guys ever here remember that? I remember it pretty clearly. He got caught on the left side of the map. I was trying to run away before he got caught, but Scythers were faster than him. I'm trying to remember which. I think it was just a mule character. I think so. Was that this run or was that... Must have been this run, right? Maybe that was the first biotech. I always shoot the wall too, yeah. I don't remember which one we did, but I generally shoot it. I haven't played Subnautica yet. All right. I think only one more stomach after this one. We'll double check. Okay. What a long day of installing stomachs. Oh, it's gonna help mood so much. So it's just Fox remaining. Okay. I installed so many stomachs today. Caused a lot of performance issue. Use a toxic fallouts. Build roofs over all your pathways. Yeah, I don't know. I've never tested that. Yeah, I've never noticed roofs causing issues, but maybe. So many that they got to 20 medical, yep. So now we have to hope that our other doctor can install this correctly. Okay, who's our next best doctor? Bossy. All right, so Bossy, we're gonna have you do your go juice there. All right. Yeah, maybe it's like checks on darkness or something. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Come on, Bossy. You only have to do this one surgery. Hooray! People can eat. Nice. All right. Quick, simple meal. Let's actually see if we can keep positive on fine meals. And we don't even have to worry about doing one at a time. I could even put it on 4 for this because of everything. Vegetarian fine meal times 4. Since we have X, X is... What we have like 38 people. Do like 180. Pause until we're at 100. And drop it on the floor. Stockpile there. Clear all. Stockpile. Here. Clear all. I'm doing this so that when they drop the meals, they count as being, you know, in a stockpile. Let's put rice there. Okay, let's build those. First run it is. How much raw rice am I growing? Much. Really structured run. It's less structured than most runs. Okay, raw rice. Critical, there we go. So now the downside is I need tables like friggin' everywhere. Okay. Last steel we can change, start getting more steel. All right, furniture. Should have done this ahead of time, I suppose. Because now I don't want them to eat without a table in places, so. Cooking skill learner. I think I did a long time ago, but I think I did. Doesn't matter anyway. We can't get food poisoning, so if we get food poisoning in our meals, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That should be good enough to where no matter where they are, they have somewhere to sit down. Yeah, just for cooking speed, yeah. Don't we have like a crap load of wood? We might as well use it. It's not gonna burn anyway. Probably should have done that for the tables too. Oh well. Oh well. Start out with 4 at all these. Aside from raids, people are probably not gonna all cram around the same table group anyway. wait to see this flood on the right of masterwork chair, masterwork chair, masterwork chair, legendary chair, masterwork chair. Yes, thank you for letting me know. Solar flare as soon as we start switching over. All right. So the reason I'm doing this is basically, let's just call it 30 tiles. So if someone gets hungry and they want to eat a meal and they're not like 30-ish tiles away from a straight line, actually, not pathing, from a table, they'll just eat where they are. They'll get 8 without a table. So I'm just making sure, again, mainly because of this run, and mood's going to be one of the biggest problems on the ship launch, that we don't run into that issue. Or at least less likely to. Nice open patios. That's right. Great stomach swap. It's fine. Yeah, we got all the stomachs now. Done with stomachs. I'm at raid cap. I've been at raid cap for like over 3 in-game years. Yeah. Pretty good. All right. Leave that there. It's fine. That'd be nice to sterilize everyone too, but I don't know if I'm gonna worry about that. Sterilize everyone. We have like 8 couples, so then the couples could sleep together and they would be even happier. But whatever. How many miners do we have? Oh, we have a lot more money than I thought. Has this run been, if not for the beaver incident, way easier? Yeah. Imagine if we had like 15 max level sidecasters right now. I wouldn't be doing as much for the ship launches for sure. Ticks per second. There is a mod that shows it. I think you might can see it with a developer mode option too. I can't remember that, but there are mods that show it. Let's see. How close is this? Half an hour. All right. Let's do it. See what we got going on here. Okay, it is down. We're gonna go ahead and put people nearby. Okay. And let me go into lavish here. Okay, that's good. All right, let's see what wakes up. The Church of the Artillery. Try to grab some more barrels that we're going to. One of the mods is called Dove's Performance Analyzer. Yeah, we need more barrels. Oh, I forgot I had EMP in one of those. Crap. I don't think we can hit him from a safe spot. Can we? Nope. We can re-ally really easily. Screw it. We got like 1,000 drugs. PR effect, mortar miss radius. It does not. Wow. It's so stupid. They sent us 4 people. Four people for 25 rep. Yeah, good luck. What is spawning here? Lancer, Scyther, Centipede. Okay. You guys could just take these out. That'd be excellent. Go, Met. Where'd he go? All right, now we can do the rest. Where's Zidian? Zidian, grab the smoke launcher. All right, let's go. Actually not doing terribly. You got one that had a wooden warhammer. You should be grateful to have him. Okay, we're gonna turn off fire at will. Golden meteorite. Imagine that lands on these guys. That would suck. So smoke obscures targets, or excuse me, turrets from being able to target. Heat wave. That's what I want to hear. Chain explosions, please. Does reduce our accuracy too, but it's all right. We got some pretty amazing people on it here. All right, get back. Blind turrets. Colts. They flee into the gunshots, you know. This is hopeless. Let's get out of here by running straight through all the enemies. Bold plan. That's not bold. That's stupid. It's a bold plan. Help the ally pawn. Yeah, maybe I should have. Just for the free rep. Have any medical at all? Zidian is our fastest character, but I probably should have just to get the rep back up. Brought him back with us. Probably dead. Maybe not. Ah, Zidian's got this. Way to go, Zidian. Way to go. No one ever said you were a doctor. But you can still save a life. He's a jogger with bionic legs. Archotech leg, right? Yeah. Architect eye. Bionic leg. All right. Yes, masterwork. We actually ran ourselves out of all that steel during this. The tables and everything. We might not have enough wood for all the chairs either. They should miss because it's the element of surprise. That's the way it works. All right. Let's send Mule off like we were going to do. That's the whole reason we cleared that. So Mule's last trip. All right, Mule, your return just may usher in the end of the run. The end of the run. One way or the other. All right. Hit the road, Mule. Good luck. Can I explain my schedule? I have a guide for it. Exclamation SCH. The one I'm using from that guide is the triphasic. It's one of the only things that's keeping us happy at the moment, but that's in the guide as well. Exclamation SCH. There you go. Thank you, York. Here's the link to it. This furniture is engraved with an artwork of Frelzo, adding surface detail to an advanced component while covered in grime. There's so many artworks for advanced components in this. So many. Want to do shifts in road, shift schedule of spawns so they are sleeping while other pawns. Oh yeah, shifted schedules. Yeah. It's a little bit different. Triphasic is just for pure mood. All right, come on, animals, get out here. What's the best artwork description? There's lots of them, but some of the best ones, for whatever reason, I have a clip actually. I think it's on, it might be on the YouTube Shorts or something. But there was one on like a legendary thing, and it was just a triangle. That was it. Like the description was literally, it's a triangle. So that was pretty good. I also really like the one. I want to go through the whole story of Pawn Scum, but the story of Pawn Scum in the 20-year run is really crazy. And after we finally saved him, after this huge heroic ordeal, he gets back and we do surgery on him to save him, basically. And then we make a legendary jade sculpture in the hospital next to him, and instead of it, you know, talking about or being a representation of his heroic whatever adventure and us saving him or whatnot, it was a sculpture showing them critically failing the surgery on him and cutting off his shoulder. It's right in the friggin' hospital. We haven't seen puns come in 10 years. We finally saved him. Can't believe he's still alive. We're gonna make sure we fix that arm. Critical fail. Destroy the shoulder. And they make the artwork out of that instead and just put it in the hospital. Just imagine you go in for a doctor, you go in for surgery, and there's like a statue of a doctor failing the surgery in front of you. Like, oh, that's just there to show me what not to do. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Wait, is that a real thing that happened? It's better you don't ask these questions. Learn best from your mistakes. 12 hours into your run, you realize up on the xenotype. Like sports time, you'd be starting over. Oh, what did you accidentally do? That's what. Feel that? Yeah, it's unfortunate. It does happen though. Kind of happened on this with our super immune. Everyone's super immune. I didn't mean to, but relatively inconsequential. Come on, mule. Get over there. Yeah, I actually don't have enough wood for the rest of these. So we're going to have to wait on steel to replenish and just make it out of steel. Did that was tough. You made everyone on the map tough on accident. Made killing people really hard. Yeah. Speaking of custom xenotypes, I've started to put the xenotypes that I do for runs as a download on my website. It's free to do. If you go over to my website, AdamVsEverything.com, there's a downloads button, or you just go AdamVsEverything.com/downloads. And right now you can download the Singularity Box Blueprint. You can download the xenotype and the ideology and the scenario for the dwarf run if you want to use any of those things. So gene implanter, it doesn't send any genes, just changes their xenotype. So I plan to do more like that on there too, like some save files, some other blueprints and whatnot. Hopefully it's a resource you can use. But yeah, those ones are already on there if you want to do that. Garros compared Italia to a gnat. Well, maybe if you weren't so gnat-like, Italia. Made the implanter mistake as well. Time where you did destroy the base. We were talking about that earlier. It ends up getting, hang on. Oh, it's a tribal breach. Look how small they are. Anyway, it gets kind of boring to do a complete world domination thing because the bases don't scale. I mean, you can get mods to make it more interesting, obviously, but in the base game, wiping out everything is just kind of where are you guys going? Oh, I have some claimed things over there. I think, maybe? Crap. Are you guys going after the climate adjuster? What? You're going after a meteor? What? There ain't no walls, boss. I don't know what to do. What do you mean there aren't any walls? There's ain't no walls. What's that? That's a meteor. Looks like a wall to me. Get it, boys. Tribals ain't so smart, boss. Well, that was about the easiest run we can get. Let's hope we get a lot of those during the ship launch. Yeah, if only we could be so lucky. See, that was a low Randy roll. That was a low Randy roll. Wonder how much that is. Was that like 45 breacher tribals? I think tribal breaches get up to like, what, 80-ish or something? That was definitely like a half roll or something. Having a bad day. People have, they get confused with that walls. Yeah, the mechs don't seem to be confused though. Mechs are ready to terminate anytime. All right, caravan has arrived. So we're looking for low shields, medicine, stuff like that. Drugs. No low shields. We'll get their medicine. Here, you guys can have some milk. Enjoy the milk. Or don't. See if I care. All right. Thank you. On to the next. Had a bad day. Very bad day. You can walk, right? You're not gonna be here forever. Okay. We have enough luciferium now. Yeah, we have 134. We need like a little over 100, so we got enough. But wait, that's only enough to survive like 15 days. Yep, it sure is. What are they gonna do when they land on the planet? The glitter world? Not my problem. They only pay me to get them there. What happens after they get into space? Not my problem. Besides, everyone knows that glitter worlds are just filled with luciferium. I think it grows on trees there. What? They're paying you? All right, well, 5 meals have eaten through the rice stock super fast, so. I'm worried about that. Figured I would see if we had enough. Glitter worlds where the Lucy flows like wine. And there's a big, I've heard there's a big rock candy mountain. They won't live 15 days? Ah, what? It's fine. It'll be the easiest ship launch ever. I hope it is. Probably won't be, but. Probably won't. When is it? We're going to Candy Mountain? Some backwards RimWorld where the incredibly good looking people always say ABL, always buy Luciferium. ABCL. Always buy components / Luciferium. Good way to avoid what happened at the end of the Dwarf run. Do or die sort of deal. Yeah. That is a good point. Like, what if the ship gets destroyed and we have to immediately go looking for more Luciferium and just keep going? Are walls on for this wall? No, they're not. No low shields. Walls, walls, walls for this walls, yeah. Walls. All right, Mule, one more stop at Mugbarug. Oh, I know Mugbarug. I've been there a lot of times. I know. Got Blue Moon. So all these pawns, no one's going mad. Is there some schedule trick? Yes. I picked up meds at the other base, and I'm going to see what the third one has before I decide if I'm going to spend the rest of our silver on meds or not. It's not about the length of the rest of the days, but the quality. Mine. Mine. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot more rice if I want to go this route. Mine! Should have been Dwarf. Good mining, and he's in it for beer. And they call it a mine. They call it the plague. Randy's like, no, you can't leave me. I like you being here. Well, too bad, Randy. Too bad, we're leaving. One way or another. On a ship. Or in a paste dispenser. Concrete over the whole place? Just most of it. Only most of it. What beds they use? Those are slab beds, ideology stuff, so slab beds as a pain is virtue. That is an ally that we're saving to get reputation. So once he's fully healed, he'll head off on his merry way back to the Empire and give us some reputation for his stay. Exotic goods. Got like no money. No money. Wow, we've actually used like 2,000 gold or something. It's nuts. Really crazy. Now we gotta let the plague run through. So right now we gotta get over the plague. We gotta get our rice production up a little bit more. We have to get chairs at all the tables. And aside from that, I think we're done. That's it. There's obviously more that we could do. You know, we could get more pawns. We could trade more, get more drugs, more low shields, more everything. But, you know, there's a point where it's like, all right, let's try what we have. A monumental building. I'm not even gonna look at that. Can't build buildings? Yeah, more turrets, more everything, right? But I think we'll be... Well, I don't know that we'll be all right, but I think we'll be in decent shape. Only one person leaves. Usually we send an animal to space to get to the credits, yeah. Quit Robin. No. How many low shields are we at? Let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we're down to 4. We had to use 1 on an explosive. 5. Okay, there's 5. We have 5, yeah. Ship launch will probably be tomorrow, yep. Yep, unless something crazy happens, which could definitely be the case, you know. Okay. Anything else? There's some more drugs. On the map of Doomsdays and blow all of them up. You launch, can you flash the historical mood graph? That'd be a testament. I don't know. Yeah, I can show you it, yeah. Triphasic's pretty strong. We've had some bad times in the run though, that's for sure. They have shield cores. We can make our own. There we go. I didn't even think to check for shield cores at the other place. Let's bring those back. Nice. Yeah, I have a bounty that I'm going to be doing in about 20 minutes. Yeah. Actually, never looked into this one, so it'll be interesting to try it out. It is a game. It's an hour-long game. I thought my wife turned the voice activation off on this TV. TV off! Maybe watch through that.
Welcome back. Your steadfast loyalty is greatly appreciated.
What did I say that it tried to look up Dragon movie? I don't know. North Wolf 6. No. Hey, turn off. LG, why? Sometime in January, Hypernova. It started playing NCAA football, trying to get this VOD taken down. Sometime in January, whenever I can get it all set up. Also have the Twitch toolkit stretch goal to honor, so. Can't hear it. Good. Stupid TV. Voice activated. Who needs a voice activated? It told me when I was trying to turn it off. When I was trying to turn it off, it was like, just know that we're this TV is always ready. Always ready. Say the word and I'll be back on. No, please don't. Going Gravy Girl, welcome in. Right for you for some reason. Always trigger it. Yeah, like just talking. Yeah. It was a very low Randy roll. The TV coming on its own. Always ready. Always listening. Always waiting. Imagine like these Chinese companies or whatever that are pulling my transcripts. Earlier we talked about, what was it? We were saying like the words granny nipples for like 10 minutes. We were talking a lot about drugs and things. Sacrificing people. They probably just start the transcript. They're like, yeah, you know what? Not our target audience. Let's just skip out of this. Voice goes out of nowhere for RimWorld players. So. We'll just put this one in the FBI mailbox as anonymous. Let them take care of it. Great granny nipples. Is that like something that Robin or Batman would say back in the 60s version? Great granny's nipples, Batman. Excuse me, what'd you say, Robin? I thought I would try out some new catchphrases. No, let's not. One more stomach and we'll get ready to kill some tribals. Alexa. No, Alexa, shut up. I wasn't talking to you. Started whispering randomly from the other room. All right, making shields. Ding, ding. All right, furniture. Steel chair. I'm so glad that you guys enjoy watching someone click to place chairs and click to place stomachs for 6 hours. You know, I appreciate you. Don't know how you can stand it, but it's, we're not here for that. We're waiting for the raids. No. You guys are stomach and chair connoisseurs. I know. I see the demographics that Twitch shares with me. Like that's actually on the chart. 72% of your viewers show they're interested in watching chairs be made in video games. Oh, maybe I should play House Flipper Simulator next time instead. Time for some Sims. Oh my god, that chair's backwards. Peak Entertainment. Here for the war crimes. There's gonna be a lot of war crimes on the next exciting series of Adam Ball Z. Someone's outside like revving a truck or something. Just letting you know in there that I got a truck. I paid $65,000 for it. My payments are killing my marriage. Just wanted to let you know. What about Adam's balls? We live for chairs. 250, thank you. That's a noble pastime. Absolutely cranking it. Where'd you find a truck that cheap? Is that my Tennessee accent? No. It's not. That's my I drive a truck accent. Drive a truck. Oh man, we were in the drive-through grabbing fast food when we were grocery shopping, and someone in like the like really tall trucks, you know, where it's extended above the wheels, you know, they got it propped up, have those friggin' LED headlights, and they have all of them on, and they're just behind us, just idling. It's absolutely roasting our retinas. It's like, mind turning those off, sir? It's daytime. You know, we're in the drive-through for Taco Bell. Think you'll be all right. You just want to turn those off just for a moment. Good Joe. Stay for the chairs. Action. TV activation. An engraving on this furniture illustrates Fear Wolf, inscribing his name on a large sculpture while smiling proudly. Can I still speak in my native accent? Pretty close, yeah. But I have to force myself. Like, it doesn't come naturally anymore. Talk like a drag for the special stream? Oh, you mean like try to make a more feminine voice? I don't know that I could do that for a full stream. Stuck in the drive-thru. Truck looks lifted. It came from the factory like that. Needs to haul 25,000 pounds. Don't drive it around the city. Swear you're not compensating. No, there's definitely reasons to have like a truck, and a lot of people, and I don't really care what people drive. And it's not that everyone that drives a truck is a jerk by any means, but most of the people that I run into driving like a jerk do drive trucks. You know, it goes that way, but not the other way. So, and there's plenty of reasons, obviously, to have them, and if you are actually hauling things and whatnot. But a lot of the people that I see driving that are jerks are driving a truck. But not all people that drive trucks are jerks, you know? Truck country. Chargers, BMWs. In your 20s, all jerks drive a Mustang. 30s became Chargers. Now it's Teslas. I've never seen a Tesla in the wild. The Fords. Built Ford tough. I actually drive a Ford. It's not a truck though. Ford tough. It's human nature. Like, humans are very tribal about everything, even about RimWorld and styles of playing RimWorld. They're just tribal about everything. I always found it so bizarre, even when I was a kid, like these rivalries between people that are buying from Chevrolet and people that are buying from Ford, and like the actual arguments that they have. And I'm like, I've literally met people that wouldn't talk to another person because they drove a different company's vehicle. It's like, what? Humans love tribalism? Yeah, absolutely. Horde or Alliance? I haven't told that story in a while. Can we tell the Horde or story? Has everyone here already heard the Horde or Alliance story? Maybe. I told it a few months ago, so maybe everyone's heard it. Saw a bumper sticker that says smallest PP, biggest yee. Some of you haven't heard that story. All right. I'll tell it while they're making these chairs. Okay. You love this story? So years ago, I played Warcraft, and I played both factions actually, but I was a raid leader and a guild leader in Warcraft, and we had a person that we met on World of Warcraft that was in our guild and everything like that, that invited me to BlizzCon. We lived in Arizona at the time, and he messages me and he's like, hey, what if you and, we'll call her Bitter because that's her name now, Mod Wife. What if you and your wife, you guys should come out to BlizzCon? We were like, that'd be awesome, but there's no way we can afford that. You know, maybe next year we knew ahead of time, or we could save some money or whatever. It's like, no, you don't understand. I'm saying I will pay for you guys to come out. He's like, I'll pay for everything. I'll get you the tickets. I'll pay for everything. You just got to do the drive. You just got to get there. Like, all right, we can do that. So it gives us the tickets, right? We go to BlizzCon, and the next morning is like the morning you pick up your passes. It's not even the day of the convention. The convention starts on Friday. So on Thursday, though, you can go pick up your passes. Well, we get up early on Thursday. It's like 6 a.m. It's near the Anaheim Convention Center, and there's an IHOP near there. And we are going to walk over to the IHOP. And there's a group of people at 6 a.m. that's already sitting outside of the badge building. There's maybe like 8 or 9 of them sitting there, right? Just sitting on the ground right outside of the building where the line is going to be to just pick up your badges. You can pick it up anytime all day long, but it's not open yet. It's 6 a.m. and these guys are all sitting out there. And so we're walking past and we're like, you know, just making conversation or something. It's something like, oh, you guys are going to be first in line to get your badges, or, you know, something just mundane like that. And one of them turns toward us and he looks us straight in the eye and he goes, Horde or Alliance? And we're taken back by it. And we're like, what? And he goes, Horde or Alliance? And we're like, well, we mainly raid on the Alliance side. And this friggin' guy turns his back towards us and sits back down, and the group will not talk to us. I was like, is this real life? Like, I've seen this stuff online, but this is a real person. These people are real human beings that are doing this. Their group will not speak to us. It's like, I click a red button more often than a blue button, so you're not worthy of being spoken to. Anyway, we laughed about it, and we went over to IHOP, and we had IHOP. They had like a good like holiday meal on the special. I remember it very clearly, and we laughed about it for quite some time. But I couldn't believe that really happened, man. Oh, you guys are already here for your badges? Horde or Alliance? What? What do you mean? It's so stupid. So anyway, red means dead. Tribalism. Worked in a mechanic shop for 7 years. We had people who would not talk to each other or hand tools or even help them if they liked Chevy or Ford or so on. Oh man, it's so dumb. Cannibal or vegan. Horde or Alliance? Never forget this guy's voice. He definitely looked like he played mainly on the Horde. And, you know, just stereotypical, I mean. Sidewalk Alliance. Yeah, that's what we joked about that last time. It was like, imagine you end up going into IHOP and you sit down and the waitress says that as well. Horde or Alliance? Am I saying he looked like a troll or an orc? No further comments at this time. He had no shoes on. Yeah, but it was really silly. Really silly. Anyway, we had a great time at BlizzCon. I got to watch the StarCraft 2 World Finals where MMA won. It was good. I think that was the year that they either announced Heroes of the Storm or announced Overwatch. It was fun. It was fun. Aside from that, which it was memorable, you know, I'll never forget. Never forget. I liked Heroes of the Storm too. Heroes of the Storm was a lot of fun. Yeah, I played it a whole lot, but it's dead now. I mean, people still play it, but development dead, you know. Yeah, Heroes of the Storm was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I played it quite a bit. I even streamed it a little bit in the early days. We are basically out of food. Sorry, bunny. We gotta get more steel. It sucks, man. We just need more steel so that we can get our rice in order. I cannot start the ship with no food, obviously. Let's go back down to simple meals temporarily. Simple meals are still a mood increase over what we were doing, so cook simple meal times 4. Good to have X. We'll do X at 180. Pause at 100. Use all the different meats. Actually, not insects. All the animal products. It's fine. Even the jelly, I don't really care. We have some rice about to come in, but Does AdamVs reject anything they own company-wise? Oh, we are basically out of food. Crazy. We went from like 7,000 rice to nothing. Flying agent is cake or death. I can't place any more down, but are we good on those? Looks like we're probably good. Guys, absolute least go monkey mode over. Do you have an example? Monkey mode. Back to monkey. $600 steel, okay. The fire foam turrets, don't you have to control them with someone? I might try them in the one where we're actually going to be, well, I don't know. I was going to say in the melee run where we're actually going to be fighting the same areas, but I might not be fighting the same areas. Yeah. If I have steel, I could throw one down, but just to see how it functions, but we gotta get our food and steel in order first. We're on like the knife's edge here. If we had toxic fallout, we might actually lose. We've had toxic fallout like twice, I think, but we had a lot of backup food at the time. We don't anymore. Fire foam used to slow people. When did they change that? I think they changed it the same time that they changed ash and stuff too. So a strategy used to be that you put wood flooring down in a kill box and then you burn it, but you don't have them clean or rebuild it. And the ashy floor would actually slow them like as much as like mud or something, right? So I think they changed it for that reason, because people were using it in an unintended way, although there's lots of things like that, so who knows. How do I set everyone to dye their clothes to all red? I click them. I click here. I did it manually. I wish there was a way to do that. I think there's mods for it, but I set the color. I have to manually activate the foam turrets, but it's got longer range. Gotcha. Interesting. I didn't realize the range was a lot longer. Oh, we have like no friggin' food. Apply the dye when crafting clothing with a mod. Well, that's kind of a problem. I'm trying to think what a fire foam turret looks like. We have it set up. I guess I didn't research it. Oh yeah, I was supposed to start the bounty 5 minutes ago. Okay. Alrighty. We'll get that started. We just gotta get our food in controlled now. I was trying to see if we could even build one though. Truths, welcome in. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, I have to do that one today. Yep. Let's see. Let's just say 40 people. It would take 120 hydroponic basins just to feed them on simple meals. Are those sacra tables? No, those are to eat at, like, as we're getting raided and stuff. Much longer am I streaming for tonight? About an hour and a half, and then I'll be back on tonight as well. So I'll take a short break to eat and stuff like that, and I'll be back on with a second stream. I've been doing 2 streams a day. Second stream usually starts around 6 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. my time, Eastern time. And new souls, it's been good so far, yeah. It's been good so far. What time is it for me right now? It's a little after 3 p.m. So the second stream will start in about 3.5 hours. Last year you first played RimWorld. Just want to say thanks for the quality content. Thanks, Grave Girl. Glad you're enjoying it. Much more to come. Demon Soup for the second one? Yes. All right, well, we are going to have to fix this in the morning. So the stream isn't over, though. If you would stick around, I would appreciate it. Let me tell you what's going on here. But just by sticking around, you can help support the stream. One moment here. Financially support the stream.